What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 Trader with 920 Trading and Trading Decoded. Today is Tuesday, April 30th, 2024. And hey, folks, we're actually live today. This is market hour, so you can actually see the price action kind of going up and down a little bit on the screen. Maybe you can, but since I'm in pre-market right now, on the screen, you can't see what we are doing right now. But before we start, if you like our videos, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content, which is just about every day and sometimes on the weekends. Also, leave us a comment. We would greatly appreciate that. And don't forget to share, because sharing is caring. So let's go to the chart, folks. So we got pre-market high 510. We got pre-market low sitting at 507.54. And I'm watching in real time on my left screen. I'm watching price action right now. We're trying to get that cross to the downside, folks. Cross to the downside again. So let me see if we can clear 504.30 down there. And you guys are, I'm giving this thing away that we're moving down. But again, we got pre-market low sitting at 507.54. We did have, up until the report that came out at 8:30 this morning, folks, we had a $1 range in pre-market, which does not give us a whole lot to work with during the trading day. When we get a $1 range in pre-market, that's really, it's one of those days that you can pretty much leave alone. But at any rate, we got that report that came out at 9 o'clock, or actually 9:30 this morning, and it pushed us down to a really, really nice level. So now every line on here, with the exception of the labeled lines, these are all 30-minute zones, folks. So pre-market high, pre-market low, and then we got a pre-market double bottom on the 5-minute. We've got an intraday 5-minute double top right here. Now we have a couple of lines that say thin volume above. So above 510.50, thin volume above. And below this level right over here, 508.17. Pay real close attention to that level, folks. 508.17. Thin volume below. So let's get into the trading day, folks. So right out of the gate, folks, I mean, wasn't doing a whole lot, but we had kind of one of those nice crosses back to the upside. Here at about 9:23 this morning, we got above POC. We're above VWAP. And again, made a nice little run back to the upside. Close that out for a decent little win. I was actually looking for this thing more back to the downside, but we never did get confirmation back to the downside. And again, that's the 1 minute, or that's actually the 3-minute. What are we looking at here, folks? Let's get to, there we go. There's your 1 minute. I had it on the 3-minute for some reason. Anyway, here's that 1 minute cross over here at 9:34. Almost got stopped out here a couple of different times, 9:38, and again at about 9:35. That when I first entered that trade, folks, it turned red almost immediately. But again, took out that 5-minute intraday double top. It was not an intraday double top at that point, folks. But it had a hard time really pushing through that area, so we took the trade off the table. Decent little trade to the upside. We will take that all day long. Second trade of the day. Kind of bounced around a little bit, so we waited until, almost an hour into the trading day. Took that, again, back to the downside. We were able to, again, get that cross to the downside, a breach of the VWAP, and then took it down to this 15-minute pre-market double bottom right in here. And I thought at that point, a decent little trade. Now, again, pay attention, real close attention to this 508.17 right here, because this is the thin volume below. Folks, if we can get a close down below that area, that's where it really, really starts making some moves to the downside. Potentially. And again, watching the live screen on my left-hand chart, we got a continuation play to the upside, folks. It's wedging pretty good. Again, don't know what she's going to do. We are still below the POC and still below this level 505.01. And again, I'm giving it away. But again, took the second cross right in here above the 9 and above the 20. Jumped the play just a little bit. And again, trying to take it up to that 5-minute intraday double top again, did not get there. Now here is where it gets really, really interesting. I missed a couple of different entrances on this play over here. Again, we're 2.5 hours or an hour and a half into the trading day so far at this point. But as I said to myself, if we can breach 508.17 to the downside, so 508.17, this thing has a potential for going low. And again, I didn't take it up in here because, again, I was worried about that support. But again, Look at this play, folks. A beautiful, beautiful play back to the downside. We were trying to push just a little bit lower than we actually got. It was a really, really nice play to the downside. We will take that all day long. We were trying for about a $2 move down there. Did not get it. And remember, folks, every line is a 30-minute zone with the exception. And that looks like that's a double cross in real time to the downside, folks. Double cross to the downside right in here, folks. Double cross 1543, 1543. But again, there's that play back to the downside. You could have taken this play in the fishtail. You could have taken it once you breached the 920 and the VWAP in here. You could have also taken it to 508.60 right here. And again, once we breach this 508.17. So those were your entries on that particular play to the downside. Again, I took off the trade in this area. And at this point, I'm thinking, you know what, I'm getting kind of hungry for lunch. So I went and ate some lunch. But you can already see the little happy face on here where we were able to take that next play again back to the downside. And again, folks, we're in real time now. Again, double cross to the downside, double cross to the downside in an otherwise downtrending market. Again, folks, 1543. So again, took that back to the downside right over in here. So what we're trying to do, folks, we're trying to line this up so we can be live when we get to that 350 candle here in about 5 minutes. So we're going to work through this thing. Again, back to the downside right here. A nice play back to the downside. And at that point, it's like, you know what? It's been a really good day at this point. So let's miss the play back to the upside. Had a cross here, cross here, cross. We had two crosses, so we had a cross to the upside here at about 1256. Another cross to the upside. Now, after we make a big run to the downside, folks, I never take that first initial cross to the upside. I always wait for that second. Now, sometimes I miss a play, but that's okay. That's just kind of how I play it. No cross until the second move, particularly after a big run back to the downside or the upside. So here's your second play back to the upside. Interestingly enough, this play right here kind of looked like this play over in here earlier, an hour or so, hour and a half, almost 2 hours earlier. So it was a really nice play to the upside. For those of you that caught it, again, very, very nice play to the upside. Here's a dirty little play we got into at about 14:05, folks. So just after, that's, close to 2 hours ago at this point. It had this big volume candle back to the downside again, 14:05. Dirty play back to the downside, had a target of 505.60, 505.60, 505.60. So there it was. And I missed this, the biggest play back to the downside. I missed that part of it, but you know what? That's okay. You can do one of two things, folks. You can either you can chase this play, which remember, folks, we are not dogs. We do not chase plays. So again, cross to the downside, caught this one, did not catch this cross. Again, very, very little risk on the cross over on this play. But decided instead to wait for this cross over here. Jumped the play by just a few minutes on this one again. 15:15, folks. And again, about 3 minutes from now, we do have that 350 candle coming up. POC, I'm looking in real time right now, folks. The POC is moving 504.60. So if you're looking to take this thing counter trend, massive counter trend trade back to the upside, it could happen. Again, we've got about 13 minutes left in the trading day, 12 and a half minutes. We could take it right off this POC and move up. I don't know if we will. I have no earthly idea, folks. None whatsoever. So we're just kind of bouncing around in this area. Again, took this back to the downside. Now, interestingly enough, we pushed down here for a few minutes, got a nice little push, and I didn't take my trade off the table at 15.19, and it turned around on me. Now, fortunately, we had the 9 right here, and the 9 said, you know what? We're going to see if we can use this as resistance. So I got very, very fortunate on that play, kissed off the 9 back to the downside, punched out for a very, very nice trade. Which brings us to real time, folks. We are in real time right now. And again, this is real time trading right now, folks. So we got the POC right here. This is the beautiful thing about POC in real time, folks. You can see exactly what it's doing. So POC, again, you got that fishtail player above the POC, folks. If you are in this trade right now, if you're looking to get into this trade right now, your stop needs to be anything close below 504.62. You can actually use a swing low on that. You can use down to 52 if you're going to. And again, this is a massive counter trend trade. Wait for your closes, but again, you're above the POC, folks. And again, we got about a minute and 20 seconds. There's your real time. until we get to the 350 candle. We like 350 the vast majority of the time, folks. The 350 candle, if we get a move, it stays with the trend of its most recent trend. So if we can get a push, and particularly a push up through 505.01, and we can get some, the old market on close, limit on close to push through that area. And again, massive counter trend. So a push through that 505.01 should take us up and potentially up to 505.60. So that's what we're looking at right now, folks. Again, this area right here, 505.01, and you get a close up above that level, folks. And then we are looking at, again, I'm looking at 505.60. I know we got some 1 minute business to take care of over here, right over in here, folks. But again, we got, see all that volume coming in. There it is. Real-time trading right here, folks. Doesn't get any better than this. Okay, for you looking for your close above 505.01. At any rate, that was a really, really nice scalp if you just took a few seconds of that trade. But again, 505.01 should take us to 505.60. It should. It doesn't have to. We don't know what's going to happen. Let's see here. And I'm looking at my screen and my Discord group, and I've got some crazy questions right now. Buff, thank you. God, you guys are nuts. So we got that close up there, but it just got slapped right back down, folks. But anyway, again, if you had that scalp, took that scalp above the POC double cross, close to a double cross to the upside. And again, here's that 350 candle, folks. Here's the 350 pointing to the downside. This is a high volume candle, folks, a high volume candle. So if we get this closed down below the POC, we could potentially move down a little bit more. Again, volume, high volume candle. We're up to about 400,000 shares on this candle right here. One of the biggest, highest volume candles. It's our second highest volume candle of the day, folks. Our second, and it's our highest volume candle of the day. There she goes, folks. Highest volume candle of the day. Right there, almost 500,000 shares, folks. Almost 500,000 shares. So we're gonna ride this thing. Has a that's a pretty good one, MTB. That is awesome. Again, that was a continuation play back to the downside. We are through the POC, folks. We're through the POC. And again, thanks for that, MTB. That's a nice visual. Yes, we know all about those raccoon facts. That is good. That is really good. Again, looking for a close down here. Again, got that high volume push. Again, looking for a close. Come on, PYGB. That's all we can say about this one so far. We're looking for a close below this level. A close below this level. Again, let's go to 503.43. We got a nice gap down there. 503.43, folks. Again, 350 candle, 351. See if we can continue pushing down. Working on a green candle right now, not as much volume. Look at the last two candles, the volume associated with these candles, folks. Almost 500,000 and then about 450,000. Volume matters, folks. It absolutely matters. So there we go. Again, we're looking for 503.43. 503.43. See if we can make this thing print some mo. Throwing yes. You got, and I'm laughing, folks, because I'm reading the messages that these guys are leaving to me on Discord right now, which is some random stuff. But again, if you caught that 504.54, that 350 candle, ride this sucker until it bucks you off, folks. I'm telling you that there's potentially more room back to the downside. Let's see, we have a John Carter pivot point. No, we're below everything, folks. Ride it down, potentially down to about that 503.44. Again, folks, 503.44. Why do you ask that level? Well, because we're looking at 30-minute zones down here, folks. This is it right here. It's a 30-minute zone. We're going, folks. Take it out. Come on. Who is? Again, folks, that's that level we're looking for right down in here, folks. PYGB. Again, if you caught this trade back to the downside based on that 350 candle, again, this is your target coming up, 503.43, 503.44, folks. Again, these are the trades that we like right here. Five. You got to tell me you guys caught this. Dregs is sitting across from me. Dregs.
I got a piece of it.
All right. Good.
It's no big deal. It's just very, very, very.
That's okay. You caught it.
Evenish day for me.
That's okay. You caught it.
Just small pieces.
So, folks, that's what we're doing here. For everybody in out in YouTube land right now. And again, this video is going to be posted here in just a little bit. This is how we trade every single day. This is it, folks, every single day from bell to bell, every single day. And they asked me a whole bunch of random questions, while I'm on live. I can't really tell you what those questions were, but anyway, yeah, that's what we do. So again, we got that volume ported. This is every single day in here, folks. Come check it out. Come check it out. But again, folks, if you enjoy our videos, please go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified. Here comes that level down there, folks. Come on, you can be notified when we drop new content, which is just about every day and sometimes on the weekends. Oh, PYGB. Oh, PYGB. That stands for Print You Glorious Bastard. And this one is just running, folks. Again, that's our 30-minute zone down there. You got your target, folks. This thing's still going. Still going. Yeah, leave us a comment. We always appreciate the comments. And don't forget to share. Look at this thing just run like a striped ass ape, folks. And again, if you're still in this trade, folks, breathe, relax. We're just watching lines on a screen. We are just watching lines on a screen. I can tell you this, folks. I picked a heck of a day to trade to do this live. I picked a heck of a day because I will guarantee you I would have been in this trade. But that's okay. That's okay. We're doing it live today. Woo, doggies. But yeah, now, if you are interested in live daily trading, folks, so every single day from bell to bell, come on over and check us out. The link is down below. It's called Trading Decoded. It's our live trading Discord. And again, this is what we do every single day right here, folks, every single day. Come check us out. We're going to give you that first week for free. If you like it, great. If you don't, that's fine also. We got a whole bunch of people listening to this live stream right now. Putting all kinds of random messages up in the chat right now. So yeah, and one of the guys, let's see, Buff has said, wait, you're not in it. Yeah, Diggler definitely caught this at least 5 times. He is a scalper. But no, I'm not in it only because I said, you know what, I'm going to do live today. So yeah, it would have been a really, really nice play. Nevertheless, I am not in it. But again, folks, live daily trading every single day from bell to bell. Come check us out. Now, if you're interested in the 920 crossover strategy, head on over to 920trading.com. All the information is right there, folks. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars on a strategy, on a super secret strategy with super secret sauce. That is, it's neither super nor secret, and it doesn't have any special sauce, folks. Head on over to 920trading.com. The entire strategy is there, folks. And again, we do this every single day, folks. We do this every single day. And again, once we got that continuation play back to the downside, folks, this thing has just been printing like a mother. And again, I'm sorry I'm not in it, but again, I'm not. That's just the breaks, folks. Again, we're looking for 501.96 down here. 501.96, it could happen. I don't know if it's going to happen. We've got about 2.5 minutes left in the trading day today, folks. So, folks, remember, that's how we do it. This is how we do it every single day. So thank you for, well, let's see if we can get down to that 501.96. Yeah, I think it's got a chance. It's got a chance. But I'm not going to stay on here long enough, folks. But again, thank you for spending a little bit of your precious time with us today. We certainly appreciate it. I hope everybody has a great day. But above all else, I hope everybody followed their rules. So again, thanks for spending a little bit of time with us today. And we will see you in the markets.